Hello and welcome to Comic Books with Stevie D. And this is an exciting episode, a milestone, number 20. And let's get right into the books. Kongorilla, number 2, DC Comics from 1992, written by Steve Englehart, artwork by Neil Yokes. A big ape, drug dealer that has to be stopped. So, this is a human in an ape's body, and he's stealing adrenaline from other apes and selling it for gold bars. He's a bad guy. What we got here is The Silver Surfer, number 12 from 1988, written by Steven Englehart also, art by Marshall Rogers. Nova rescues the Silver Surfer from a reptilian villain. Moving right along, we have a war book here. I seen a whole bunch of these when I was in the early 2000s. I didn't collect them, but I might start picking up an issue here and there that I like the cover art on. You know, it's pretty good cover. Now we're going into our vampire segment right here. This is Night Stalker number 4 from 1993, written by D.G. Chichester, art by Ron Garney. Horror book Dracula is the villain, and I have issue 1, 2, and 4 of this run, so there's about 15 more of them to go, and I'm going to work on collecting them, just because I don't have any horror books, and I always did like Dracula stories on movies and TV. From Dracula to Vampirilla, who's on this cover. It's a pretty cool cover. And one way, when I was a kid, they'd have these Vampirilla comic books in the drugstore, and they were a little racy for 13, 14-year-old kid. But if you want to sell comic books, you know, just like everything else, you put a little sex and violence in them. And to make it a trifecta of Dracula type books, we have Guardians of the Galaxy number 23. Guest artist cover work by Mark Texeira. I'm going to wear a steel turtleneck sweater to bed tonight. Keep them vampires away. Moving on, I got 3 super books starring Superman. Superman 618. Charlie Adlard was another guest artist in this book. And I want to show you an interior page. I showed you landscapes the other day. And spacescapes are another thing I like. A green planet, that's kind of cool. Our next one is after the death of Superman. This is 687. And it takes place in the Fortress of Solitude. And his robots are trying to put him back together. But this book also has a couple features. It has a cutout on the interior page. And it also has a poster, which I'm glad this book does. There's a pretty good poster of Superman. And I want to show you the robots reconstructing what's left of Superman there in the Fortress of Solitude. And the robots are reconstructing him, and he's having flashbacks of his battle. And there's the little robot guys that are putting them back together. And here's another Superman book. Action Comics number 834 from 2006. And in this book, he's in the glass forest on Krypton. And he's battling a dragon-like creature. And he takes it down. And I like the cover too. So there's our Superman books. And to wrap it all up, I want to show you two characters that just can't keep their hands off from the X-Men titles. There they are. They're having a kiss there. Wolverine and Jean Grey the Phoenix. And there's another one. They always get together. And it's a love triangle with Cyclops in there too. And I have an interior page I wanted to show you. Oh yeah. And there, she's the full-fledged Phoenix. And she's cooling off a little bit. And they're having a little dialoguing. And no matter what, they're going to find each other and stick together. No, even if she's the Alpha and the Omega and whatever. But their love will be eternal. I guess that's the thing. So, everybody that's been watching these episodes, I want to thank you for your attention, and I hope I'm entertaining. I know I'm trying to improve all the time with content and presentation. And all my friends out there, if you got a comic book and say you're on Facebook, put it up there as a page, and I'll give it a like, and I'll tell you what I know about it, which is probably just a little bit, but I know a little bit. All right, take care, and in episode 21 coming up, we're going to take a look at the villains.